Aside from the Aires, what we do on campus is actually very different, both academically and then just extracurricularly. We have so many diverse interests, and it's not something you necessarily get to see on the show. So on campus, I'm also involved in work at the admissions office, where I work as an intern and I lead student forums, answer phones, and work on various projects. Then I also am involved in Rocky Leadership Fellows, which is through our government department's kind of extension and extracurricular side of the government program on campus, and it really brings together leaders in the senior class who come from various parts of campus and come together to really learn about leadership and have a really good dialogue and hear from some great speakers.
Rowing is one of the best things I have ever done. It's also one of the hardest things I've ever done. It's a sport that requires like a lot of focus, a lot of time, and a lot of commitment. And I'm so happy and thankful that I do the sport. I've been doing it since I was a freshman. I was a walk-on, and it's been a hard, long, but fun ride ever since. When I was 14 years old, I started a foundation called the Mugadi Foundation, which means I will live in the Igbo Nigerian language. And it's a foundation that has grown to support over 300 kids in the global south, primarily in India and Nigeria, and we support their school fees, their books, and we do it every year. It's a big commitment, but it's one of the things that also gives me a lot of fulfillment in life.
My major is creative writing, which is a concentration of English modified with film and television studies. And for that major, I will be writing a thesis in the winter and spring, which will be a novel composed of 9 short stories. I have usually about a 3-hour chunk of time every day that consists of going to crew practice and then hanging out with the team afterwards, you know, whether it be for a dinner or to go to lift or something like that.
I'm really proud of the engineering department here at Dartmouth, and I'm really happy to be a part of it. All the classes are aimed towards giving you like first-hand experience. And so I've built a treehouse, I've built a heart rate monitor, I've built bridges that we tested and basically smashed to bits at the end of the term. And so every course is designed to give you hands-on knowledge that you can take with you and not just have you studying from textbooks. I've got a Buddhism in China class and a couple of engineering classes that I take. And so those usually are the middle of the day. And then by the afternoon, I've got either some time to work on whether it's an engineering project or doing some readings, stuff like that. And then usually later in the evening for me, I've got, it's going to be on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm on the club volleyball team, so I have practice for them from 6 to 8, and then, or it's probably the Aires on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays. So pretty much every day of the week, I've got something going on, you know, volleyball or Aires, and that usually takes up my night, and then it's maybe a little bit more homework and back to bed.